And we are back. Pokemon White 2, hardcore randomized, so the run continues. We're kicking this episode off with our Route 23 first encounter. It's going to be the Growlithe here. It ends up with the White Smoke passive. However, it gets Klutz when evolved into the Arcanine. So pretty rough draw there, but no problem. We only have Victory Road and the Elite Four left. Let's do it. The only thing scarier than Victory Road or the Elite Four is an Ace Trainer prior, and the Mamoswine comes down. We have Krakus, level 57 here, ready to go. Let's get the yaw on. Let's get out to safety here as the Stab Earthquake comes down. The Wind Chime tanks it up front and personal, and just get one-shot nuked. Gets absolutely one-shot nuked, and it makes me believe that Mamoswine probably has pure power. I would think maybe hustle, something that buffs that physical attack, or that was just raw damage and the wind chime couldn't even handle it. So we lose Chime Echo, our best and only yawn setup option. So it's absolutely crushing that we lose that just before the Elite Four. However, the job's not done as the Jellyfish tanks the Earthquake as well and almost gets one shot, holds on with 11 HP and a Dream, drops back with the Surf and finishes off the Woolly Mammoth. Unbelievable stuff. And now if Simisage has Arena Trap or something that keeps Jersey in there, we also lose the Jellyfish. Thankfully, Jersey gets out for free. Cleveland comes in. The Crobat 4 times resistant to those grass typings. However, Simisage with that level up moveset is absolutely crippled. The randomizer doing the Grass Monkey no favors as we fly into the sky, dodging the lead. The fly comes down from Cleveland with love. Simisage gets absolutely nuked with the fadeaway crit. We avenge the Chime Echo, and now let's get back to the journey. My gosh. Our final first encounter is going to be the Roserade here found in Victory Road. It ends up with the color change passive, which isn't great. I was really hoping to add a nice grass type onto the team, but she'll probably just stay in the PC. All right, my team of 6 really banded together through that Victory Road. We didn't run into anything that we were afraid of, but that just means we have Hugh left. Our final punch in the ticket to the Elite Four is right here, right now, and the Porygon Z comes down. We answer with Dublin, our Dragonite now. That we had the Dragonair for so long, so it feels good to have the big chubby fella here. The Dragon Tails in real time as the Shell Smash comes down against this Porygon, and the Speed Boost is here. It swaps out the download for the Speed Boost, which is really cool, but we have +2 across the board and all the stats we want. We drop back with the Surf. How much damage are we dealing with? In a good chunk as the lock-on comes down. It looks like Porygon Z really falls prey to that level up moveset as well. The randomizer just does not help certain Pokemon, so we will take that for what it is as we lean into another Shell Smash, seeing the fact that we might be able to abuse that to the maximum here as Porygon's speed continues to go up, but it keeps trying to lock on, and I just feel bad for the guy. So we put him down with the Surf, and that's going to lead to Hugh's next Pokemon here in the Sudowoodo, who is going to fall prey to that Surf. So that usually is the Samra or whatever starter Hugh has, but it's the False Tree here, and it goes down. 2 Pokemon down, 2 to go. What else is Hugh working with? And it's the big chunky Blissey. She comes down ready to go, so we lean into the physical attacking of Fly because Blissey is a monstrous wall on the special defense, but is so vulnerable with that physical defense and has a million health, so it takes quite a long time for Blissey to go down, but that's exactly what she does, and we almost over level the Dragonite here, so I think the level cap is 59, so that's going to be pretty tipsy. We don't want to hit level 60 before the champion, so we swap out into Raikou. The Reflect comes down, a very cool Sabertooth Tiger here. We still have some Earthquake moves in the back. We're going to have to tank the Crunch up top and right here, and Lexington drops back with a Stab Earthquake, and it does massive damage, but the Reflect holds on. The Raikou holds on with the Reflect. That beautiful color scheme coming in clutch, and we are just going to divvy out the XP here as Raikou's probably going to come down with another Crunch. Tokyo comes in with the Trace, sees what he's working with, and it is the clear body as the Crunch comes down. The Rocky Helmet chip for Reprieve. The Light Scream fades away. We drop back with the Flamethrower. However, the Max Potion is here. Hugh not wanting to lose his final Pokemon. The Flamethrower connects, does massive damage. No, it does not. Only does about a third HP. The Thunderfang is here. It's stabbed. No paralysis would be glorious. The Rocky Helmet doing work as well. Another Flamethrower comes down. On top of that, we get a burn. So the burn plus Rocky Helmet chip is beautiful, and Raikou actually takes the coward's way out and crunches down on the turtle, killing itself in the process. Hugh is defeated, and now it is time at last for the Elite Four. All right, we have arrived at the Elite Four here. We've got our team of 6. Let's take a second and look in the PC, see everyone we left on the table, as well as those we unfortunately lost along the way here. So as far as casualties go, really early on, we lost Fresno and Singapore. Singapore was actually our starter with the Grovyle. We never got to see what the Sceptile was going to be. Edmonton here, Carablast, we couldn't trade. I had trade evolutions on or impossible evolutions on, but I test leveled Carablast all the way up to level 40 and it wouldn't evolve. So I'm not 100% sure what was going on there. Ella Kid, I actually spent a very long time biking back and forth thinking that it was a friendship evolution. But she actually evolves at level 30, and then I got her killed at 24. So just a very hilarious encounter and just unfolding of events. Then we had the Galvantula, we had the Flygon, just unfortunate deaths. The Flygon dropping. It was to that one guy, the really fast bug. The Excelgor, yes, the Excelgor with the Giga Drain. I'm pretty confident that it had Sniper as well, because we used Torkoal to trace to see what ability it had, and it was Sniper. So our Sniper got sniped, which is pretty insane, and Swampert also fell to the Excelgor. Really tough stuff there on Team Plasma Ship. Zinzalin was not messing around. And then lastly, we lost the Trimecha to what I would presume was a pure power or huge power elephant or mammoth swine, which was just insane. I'll have to review the footage on that. We just got absolutely nuked by the earthquake. So some really devastating casualties. Body count ended up being 8. Let's see if we can keep it there for the Elite Four. And then as far as the others in the PC, we had some good ones. If you look at the abilities here, some of these natures weren't that great. A couple of these, I didn't even have the Leaf Stone to evolve them, so we couldn't even find out what a Shiftry would have been. And then some of these were just really silly, like Normalize is ridiculous on Heatmore. It's a Seeking, I don't know what else to say there. Athens, yeah, it's the upgraded love disc. Again, no Leaf Stone, so there were quite a few that we left on the table, and then a Cricketaw at the very end of the game, which is just really funny. Lucario had a negative special attack nature. We didn't love to see that. And then I could not get a Dragon Scale or a King's Rock, whichever one was needed to evolve the Seadra into a Kingdra. That would have been so nice. We could have had some redemption there. Now, I almost used Magmortar. I definitely could have. The inner focus wasn't too bad. The nature wasn't too bad if I remember correctly. It's just I don't want too many fire types on the team, and we already have Torkoal kind of filling that niche for us. And then I was absolutely going to get Arcanine on the team with that moveset as well, but Klutz came down as its ability, which was super unfortunate. Then Roserade here at the very end, but the color change is not the greatest ability. Poison Heal for the cast form, so you can't even do cast form signature weather change. Igglybuff, another friendship evolution. Sandstream on Golurk is actually pretty fitting. I just don't have a team that would work really well with Sandstream. As far as these 6, these were the final bastion of hope that I was thinking about. I almost lost Alakazam multiple times, so it's just so frail on the physical side. We had Calm Mind recover, but most of my Pokemon can learn Shell Smash given the TM that got randomized. So if we have half the team that can Shell Smash up, I think that's just more effective than trying to squeak all those Calm Minds in on somebody that will instantly die to a physical attack. Then we had Maractus doing work early, but just a grass type, I felt like I didn't need it that much, and it doesn't have Sleep Powder or Leech Seed, which Torterra does, but we got it too late, so we missed out on Stab Earthquake, which is pretty devastating. On top of that, I already have multiple 4 times weak to Ice. Speaking of weak to Ice, Emolga, one of my personal favorites, Good, Nature, and Oblivious would have been fine. It's just I've used this in a vanilla run multiple times, and Emolga is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm trying to give someone else a chance in the limelight. And then we had Regirock. I adore Registeel. I don't think I've really used Regice, but Regirock, he's fine. I like the base rock typing. It's just really slow and weak on the special defense side. So I had to leave Regirock in the PC. And then lastly was Pinsir with the Jolly Nature. Anticipation's fine, but this isn't Scizor. It's Pinsir. It's fine, but I definitely thought about bringing him on the team. So that is the recap. And now let's just check out the final 6. I leveled everyone to 57. The cap is 58, so we're going to let Dragonite just chill there. I just don't want to overlevel 59 by the time we get to Iris, if we can make it there. So we got the Torkoal here, Tokyo, with the Trace ability, which has been really fun because everyone has random abilities, so you just scout out with the Turtle. We have suction cups on the ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous Landorus. This is my first time I've been able to use one of the genies. Really cool here. Just ridiculous stats across the board. Solar power is pretty niche and useless here. However, I love the utility that Crobat brings, and we also have a Black Sledge going along with him as well. So we've been leaning into the Poison Fin Confuse Ray combo. Then just a really tanky water type in Jersey. If Swampert didn't die, I think Swampert would be right here instead. But don't let Jersey hear that. Then we would have the Dragonite, the absolute Dragonite with a very fun moveset. We had really, really bad TMs actually, and I do want to highlight that. And then the Exploud. So these movesets are not, they leave a lot to be desired, but let's see if I can go ahead and just look at all those TMs. Yeah, right here. On top of that, if we had good TMs, no one could learn them. So it's just really tough sometimes in the randomizer. Like our Thunderbolt ended up being Constrict. We got Toxic. We did get Counter. Water Sport, Cotton Sport, Hail, Dragon Rage, Gunk Shot. Really bad accuracy. Only Crobat. That was originally Acrobatics, I think. So only Crobat could learn that. We have Quash. I've never even seen this before, which is ridiculous. Shell Smash ended up being our money maker. I don't remember which one that was in specific, but a lot of Pokemon can learn it. The HMs have been working out. A lot of people can learn Fusion Flare and Outrage, so we do take that. However, you get locked in with Outrage, and Fusion Flare only has 5 moves, only 5 points. Nobody could really learn Mist Ball, and then a ton of useless moves right here for the most part. So just really wanted to highlight that. But without further ado, let's dive right in and see if we can beat this first member of the Elite Four. Let's do it. So this is actually the first time I have played a randomizer for White 2. Out of all of the games in Gen 5, I think White 2 specifically has been the one I've played the most, just because it kept kicking me while I was down. So let's see if we can take on Chantal here, and she's going to have 4 randomized Pokemon. Her ace is going to be level 58, and I lost my only Yawn setup in the Chimecho, so we are just going to Brute Force, and I think we are going to send out Edinburgh first. We could use Tokyo for the trace, but I really like the Rocky Helmet pivot. Just to get that extra chip in there is really nice. So let's see what happens. Let's see what Chantal is working with here. Hopefully nothing crazy. If she doesn't send out something strong out the gate, we can just set up with Shell Smash and go for the sweep. We need to watch out for moves like Arena Trap or Shadow Tag that keep us locked in there. And there is the Drift Blim. And honestly, I think Drift Blim's going to go a little bit sneaky on us and try to get like a stockpile in. So I'm going to go for the Shell Smash. And there is the Amnesia. It is absolutely trying to set up on us. So our normal types can't hit her, but her ghost types can't hit us. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. If it does have Acrobatics or Thunderbolt, though, I don't want to get too greedy. So let's just go for 1 crunch and see how much damage that does. Drift Blim is pretty tanky. It doesn't one-shot, but another Amnesia comes down, and that is absolutely massive, as we can just double down on the Shell Smash here. And now we're going to be +4 speed, +4 attack, and +4 special attack, and that really should be able to take out most Pokemon. So things we need to look out for is Sturdy. That's going to absolutely devastate us, as they can just turn around and one-shot us, basically. Aftermath could hurt pretty bad. Other than that, though, I think Sturdy is really going to be the money maker here. Quagsire, beefy boy. We just want to go for the most damage, and I actually think Exploud had a plus special nature, so I think Surf might actually be the play here. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Right there. Quagsire has Storm Drain, so stuff like that is pretty crippling. Strength is going to be our second best play here. If this doesn't kill Quagsire, we'll probably kill... Oh my god, that did no damage. That did no damage because it just used Haze. It just used Haze, and that's the first time Haze has actually worked in the middle of the battle here, because now it's negating my +4. It is negating my +4. So let's... Okay, I don't have any grass-type moves. It did just use Rain Dance, and it has Storm Drain, so we can't do anything there. So our best play is probably Fly on the Dragonite. I think our best play would be Fly on the Dragonite, or... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Fly on the Dragonite and see what Quagsire's got working here. What does Muddy Water comes down. Please no accuracy debuff, and thank you. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go for the Fly. So it has Muddy Water, it has Haze, and there's the Haze again. Okay, so we might as well not you know, or was that the other one? Was that the other, like, is it Mist? Not Mist. But is that heal range? It absolutely is not. Beautiful stuff. Another Muddy Water comes down. It had Rain Dance as well. That was the other move. So Rain Dance, Muddy Water, and Haze. I'm not sure. I might have missed a move in there. But there is the Lantern, and we don't really like water types very much because Lexington would really mess that up given the ground typing. But that water is going to do work, and then Fly doesn't do much, so we really can't do anything. Um, Ooh, that's got electric as well. Oh, this could be dicey. This could be really. I'm just gonna swap into Edinburgh. Let's see. What do we have here in the Exploud? Aqua Ring comes down. That should be fine. Should be fine. Let's just go for a strength. Let's go for the stab strength. The discharge comes down. That would have done decent damage. No paralysis is nice. May potentially be dead to crit. May potentially be dead to crit. 72. We are dead to crit, but no one really tanks that well. I guess Tokyo does, but then we can't. We can outrage. No one. Oh, actually, Lexington. Oh no. Lantern has the move. Lantern has the lockdown. Um, Meaning we are absolutely screwed. We're gonna have to go for a crit. Oh, you know what? We're slower. I should have gone Shell Smash. Oh, I think we just lost. All right. I think we just lost our Exploud because Lantern. We have a negative speed in H. That's why we're getting outsped. All right, we lost Exploud unless we hold on with 1 HP. Unless we hold on with 1 HP, we have lost a Pokemon to the first member. That is embarrassing. Now Lexington's gonna have a field day with our Earthquake here. Just a really tough turn of events there with that lockdown on the arena trap. That is brutal. The Cacturn comes down and should fall to a stab super effective Fly here, I do believe. So that is unfortunate. So now it's going to be 5 Pokemon left with 4 more battles. And not to disrespect the Cacturn as we get a fadeaway crit there, but yeah, let's just take a breather and see if we can get the next one in there without losing anybody. But as far as this video goes, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.